We're back. We're back. We're back. Hey, we're back. We're back. We're back. Hey. Okay. Sorry, you still didn't start the motherfucker.
Okay.
No. Okay. Okay. So, as we started this video, kind of exciting. We just got off a double standard. So, we got another email about abusive relationships. One of my coworkers' daughter just had like a little incident where she had kind of like a run-in with it, and she kind of kept it to herself, and it kind of concerned me because she's like not even 18. Okay, we're on a serious subject right now. Okay, so she's not even 18, and she got herself into a kind of a bad situation. So the topic of today is abusive relationships. I told you once before that we were going to touch on this, that one of us have been in an abusive relationship, whether it be physical or mental or verbally abusive.
Oh, yeah.
One
verbally,
of us have been in an abusive relationship. She's been in an emotionally abusive relationship. I don't give a fuck what she say. She probably won't ever admit it, but you know what I'm saying, some shit that nigga did to me was just fucked up. I have been in a physically abusive relationship. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to talk to my mom about this when we get done with this video. But yeah, I have been in a physically abusive relationship. I stayed in it for 3 years. I felt like I was in love. I felt like he loved me. Everything in the world told me he loved me. He showed me he loved me. When we first started off, it was a good situation. But it somehow turned bad. Ooh, this beard. Ooh, sorry guys, these beards got us. Ooh. But anyway, I figured that he loved me. I knew that he loved me, but it just turned bad. And when it turns bad, if anyone's ever watched Enough, in the first, start of that movie, he was Prince Charming. Mine was picture perfect. Like, he was in front of everybody, just Mr. Man, like, whatever. But when we got behind closed doors, it was like the meanest person I had ever met in my life. Like, I had never met anybody so mean. And I kept that to myself. But we're sharing, and because, I love your mother, I'm going to share this with you because I do want you to get out of that and know that you deserve better, Alex. So I love you because I love your mother, and I want you to know that that's not cool. I don't care what nobody say. Like, he don't love you if he will ever even grab on you the wrong way. Like, that's not love. Like, that abuse is abuse, man. Get out. But I get that if you love somebody, you try to stick around. But I will say this, like, no matter how much you love somebody, he will not change. If that's what that person is made of, if that person is made of anger, he'll stay made of anger. You know what I'm saying? And then because you're the person there loving him and cutting for him, he's going to be taking it out on you the most. And I had to learn that the hard way myself, by myself. I didn't share that with anybody. I didn't let anybody know that was what I was dealing with. I was the happy-go-lucky, smile in your face, like you would never know anything was wrong. When I met her, I was going through that. And she probably would tell you never could have told, because I'm just that person. Like, no matter what's going on in the background, you'll still get a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? But I finally, learned that I deserve better than that. I deserve better than a man grabbing on me, or what I'm saying, talking bad to me or whatever. But let me say this. Now, I know on some of them abusive relationships, you see the girls just taking the licks. Bitch, I'm a big bitch. I was not sitting back taking no licks. We was fighting. It was a mutual fight. And that's even worse. Like, to me, like, I shouldn't have ever put my hands back on him, but I wasn't taught to just sit back and let a nigga put his hands on me. Like, no, bitch, we finna agreeably fight. You wanna go my way, then we finna fight. But, touching on that, I just want to say, man, no circumstance. I don't give a fuck if you got kids, man. My mother dealt with an abusive man, which was my father, man, and she stabbed that nigga. Left him for dead. He's still living, but you know what I'm saying? Girl, let that girl. And let me tell you what she did for. She smoked a cigarette. Why the nigga is okay? He here bleeding, right? She smoked a cigarette.
What did it too?
See, that's why I do want to be like my mama, but my mama, ooh, Joe, I can't be like some thug. Just stab a nigga and just leave him. Bitch, you'll bleed to death. You'll be alright. But sorry, mama, I ain't gonna put your business out there like that. But we're sharing, so your story is a part of my story. But that was who healed my heart and let me know that I deserved better was my mother. I went to my mother. I didn't tell her what was going on, but I so think she just knew, man.
Mama's always know.
Don't they though? Damn, that shit on my fucking nerves.
I knew.
She'll look at you and
I knew.
That's all right. She told me, she said, okay, you crying, you said, yeah, everybody get one heartbreak, but bitch, you need to get the fuck up. We'll be all right. And we ain't been all right ever since. That been my DAB since. So, but no, she was the one who actually, shared her story with me because I didn't know the full story. So mothers, you know what I'm saying, if you've been through it, share it with your daughter. This is what we're trying to do, man, because if my mother had never shared it with me, I never knew that she went through that. Like, I never knew how bad it was, and she never knew. I never told her or even confirmed with her or my dad what the situation was. But I think mama knew. You know what I'm saying? You can look at your daughter and everybody can tell you when I was with him, it just seemed like I was unhappy. It was the smallest I had ever been in my life. I think it's probably I wasn't eating, bitch. We was broke as hell. Whatever. A whole other subject. But, you know what I'm saying? No, seriously, though, man. You deserve so much better. And, Tara, I want you to share your situation. No, you don't want to go too much into it. Mine was physical, mental, emotional, you name it. But the fucked up thing was he had his good, like, in all that bad. The good, the nigga that I fell in love with was so peek his head through sometimes. And that's probably why I stayed so many times, because the good him would show up at times, but then I never knew when the bad him would show up. So probably when he wasn't smoking weed. When he wasn't smoking weed, like, whatever. But anyway, go ahead and share your side.
You left me with like 3 minutes.
My bad, you got it.
But yeah, I wasn't physically abused. I was more so emotionally and verbally abused. And I took it 4 whole years. You'll hit a number a lot. It wasn't a situation where he had to build me up. It was where he tore me down. And I mean, like, tore me down to, like, the lowest level. He was just a person, I mean, the type of people who just say things and it's like they don't even think, okay, well, this may hurt that person, or, I mean, when you say stuff to people, you have to kind of, like, watch your tongue. Like they say, life and death is in the power of your tongue. I mean, watch what you say to people. Watch what you direct towards somebody. I mean, you never know how that may affect that person. These days, people are, bullying people and talking about them. And, I mean, it's little kids, you know what I'm saying? Other grown people go kill themselves. I mean, watch what you say to somebody. I mean, that will affect a person. Like, you have no idea how much power is in your tongue. But, yeah, I mean, he tore me down. I would just behind closed doors, I would cry. Cry. Never told anybody. I mean, I'm sure my mama knew. She knew everything I was going through. Didn't have to tell her. But, I mean, even if you just like me, emotionally and verbally abused, that's still not cool. Right, it's just as bad. I mean, they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. No. Words do hurt. I don't care what nobody says. I'm a human being. I can be real 100%. Words do hurt. Words will pierce the heart.
They're aimed at the heart, man.
Right. And, I mean, 95% of the time when somebody says something, they saying it to, if they trying to hurt your feelings, then they, believe me, they trying to hurt your feelings.
Okay, we coming back. We're going to do a part 2 because this is just such a touchy topic. We're going to do a part 2. We're going to be right back.